Kim Jong-un is threatening the world with endless missile tests. You might be thinking, what's new? We're used to North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un being presented either as a supervillain or being laughed off in dictator jokes. But now, some North Korea watchers are sounding the alarm, saying Kim might actually want a war. How big? When? We don't know. Kim seems to be tired of trying to make peace, and things are working out in his favor. These days, Kim is very emboldened. That's a threat, especially for South Korea, which is backed by the US. So is the frozen conflict between North Korea and South Korea heating back up? And is Kim more dangerous than ever? These days, Kim Jong-un seems to be pretty into map sand when dictators start focusing a lot on borders. That's always a bit worrying. Here he is inspecting a model of the South Korean capital, Seoul, and warning that his country is ready to completely annihilate its neighbor to the south if provoked, whatever that means. And this is the border he particularly has his eye on, the disputed maritime border between North and South Korea, known as the Northern Limit Line (NLL). Instead of just extending the land border out into the sea, look at how the boundary is drawn here, curving up over these islands. They have remained under de facto South Korean control, but North Korea claims these waters, which is why it's not surprising that they don't appreciate US and South Korean Navy drills here. In 2010, North Korea attacked one of the islands, killing several people there. Now, North Korea has repeatedly fired artillery into the waters around the islands as a threat. North Korea has been unhappy about this border for decades. Now Kim seems done with tolerating it. He called it illegal. It seems to me he wants that clash for some reason. He wants that to happen and he's preparing for it. This is Robert Carlin. He has been working on North Korea for over 50 years and has been there at least 30 times, including as a US intelligence officer. Carlin thinks Kim Jong-un's talk of illegal borders might only be the first step to wider military action. Another worrying development: Kim recently declared that South Korea is now the North's principal enemy. Before, peaceful reunification was the official goal. Kim was effectively saying South Korea is no longer part of the traditional core of the Korean people, and the implication is therefore it's a target. And Kim has the military might to back up his rhetoric. He has nuclear weapons and he's in charge of one of the largest armies in the world.